Hello! You're about to see just how easy PlaceU is to use for students to take an assessment. When students log in, they'll see the available exam that they need to take, as well as any associated instructions. These instructions are completely configurable by you as a faculty member, and this is where you have an opportunity to communicate whether there's a time limit, whether students are allowed to use a calculator, or any other information you'd like them to know before they get started. Now, if the student is entitled to a time and accommodation, they can enter that here, but if not, they can go ahead and start the PlaceU tutorial. The PlaceU tutorial is an opportunity for students to get acclimated to the system prior to beginning the exam. If students are going to struggle, we want to ensure that they struggle on the math, not how to actually use the platform. Students can spend as much time as they like going through these questions, and they're also completely configurable by you as a faculty member if there's specific information you'd like them to know before they get started. Once the student is ready, they can go ahead and begin the exam. Once they begin, as you can see, they're taken to a nice, clean interface that makes taking the exam as simple as possible. When building PlaceU, we heavily consulted with students, listened to their feedback, and tried to build in features that would make it easier for them to take the exam. For instance, if the student is bothered by watching the timer tick down, they can hide the timer at any time. If while working through the exam they're not sure of an answer, they can go ahead and mark that for later, and as they navigate through the exam and make more progress, they can easily come back to any questions that they've marked, as well as any others that they haven't answered at any time. At the same time, this product works on larger screens as well as smaller screens, and is fully accessible for students who are using a screen reader such as JAWS. Additionally, the product works online or offline, so if the internet goes out at any time for the students, they can continue to seamlessly work through the exam and not be interrupted. Once students are ready, they can go ahead and submit the test. And once they do that, they'll see their final score as well as some associated information. This information is completely configurable by you as a faculty member, and if you'd like to give the student different instructions based on their score, you have the ability to do that. At the end, the student sees not only how many questions they got correct, but why they got the score they got. So in this case, the student can see they did pretty well with logs, rational functions, and system of equations, but they might want to brush up a little bit on their polynomials and their trig knowledge. As you can see, PlaceU is intuitive for students and offers them all the information they need to be successful in the coming semester.